Hello, my name is Adonis, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be doing what they secretly want to tell you spread for all of my cancers out there. So, let's get after it. Okay, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, 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 Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show the cards I need to see. Show the cards I need to see. What do they secretly want to tell my cancers out there? What do they secretly want to tell all of my cancers out there? What do they secretly want to tell my cancers out there? Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, all right. So, first off, this is a person that you work with, okay? Now, either someone that you work with or that you know from work, okay? You met through somebody from work, pardon me. So, this is a person that you work with or that you met from work, do some kind of work project with here. And they have been kind of sending warm and vibrating energy out there to you. So they've been kind of sending warm vibrating out there energy out there with you to you. But also with the King of Wands here, we have a situation in which this person has been thinking quite a bit about approaching you. Okay, like thinking it in terms of the long term here. So the King of Wands energy is all about being a born visionary, kind of seeing things in the future, if you will. So this person is, at least in their head, has been kind of like thinking about how things are going to proceed forward. It's like next week, next year, a couple months, a couple months from now, a year from now. But the issue here is the reason why this is happening is because I do really feel like you work with this individual. You know this individual is like in a work type of setting here. Um, And I feel as though there's a situation where some places have this policy where you're not able to date inside the workplace. And I feel like that's definitely a situation that is here with this particular individual here. And so they're kind of projecting how they're going to go about connecting with you in a romantic sense, strategically inside work, maybe strategically outside of work. Now this is a situation. This person has admired you for quite some time, and you possibly even going out on a with the Six of Cups here. You may have even gone out on a date or two with this individual, more or less work related date. So there were other people involved in the situation here. Okay. Um, in addition, here, this person is very much aware that they have choices. Okay, it's been a lot of choices. Some of these choices are false choices. Okay, so you may placidly be aware that this person has something for you, may not exactly be sure about the situation here. Um, and there's also this sense here that that you've walked. They feel there's a feeling like this person has walked. Either they've walked away from you, or you've walked away from them, because of the whole workplace environment restrictions. That the restrictive environment of the workplace is really the issue here. Okay, and this person with the Five of Swords has to contemplate if they should continue to try to persuade you to go out with them, to date them, or if they should walk away from the situation. From what I'm feeling from this situation, is this person is decided more on the former, which is to say, you know what, um, they're gonna go for it. I really feel like they're gonna go for it. They're gonna possibly risk the job situation to kind of go for it here. I'm really feeling that. That's the decision that they're going to make here. So with that being the case, let's see what potential blockages are there. What potential blockages are there to this particular situation? What potential blockages are there to this potential situation? What are the potential blockages to this potential situation here? Some cards I need to see. Some cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. All right, here we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so first up, the moon card, deceptive. Okay, these are the potential blockages. So right from the bat here, the potential blockages here is the moon card, which means an aspect of being deceptive in the workplace. Okay, so I can tell you right off the bat here, this is a situation in which you guys will probably have to keep this relationship under wraps. And the moon card, the deceptiveness here, the hidden peril, the hidden peril here would be possible termination from one's place of employment. There would definitely be some type of um, price to be paid monetarily for this particular situation here. So the moon card being deceptive at the place of work. Also, we have the King of Wands here. So again, these are hidden perils. So with this person projecting how things are going to be in the future, um, they're not seeing all of the potential pitfalls, or they're not thinking about these potential pitfalls rationally, if you will. Okay. Um, in other words, putting it in layman's terms, the juice may not be worth the squeeze. Okay, for sure with this particular situation because there could be monetary problems here. Um, and then there is a fork in the road, as I said before here. Two of Swords. There's a fork in the road that they could have chosen to go this way or go that way, but they've just chosen to go. Um, they've chosen to go forward with this situation here. We also have the Hierophant card here, long-term committed relationship, possible marriage situation. In this particular case, is a long-term committed relationship. So, in this particular situation, is the more long-term of a relationship this is, um, the more peril that the more risk of being discovered um, there is with the situation. But there is a Knight of Swords energy here. Knight of Swords energy is all about being like a bull through a china shop. So, in other words, act first, thinking about consequences last. And that's what this particular situation is really rounding out to be. A person that's kind of going to act on their emotions and deal with the fallout later. I don't. Again, I just want to kind of reemphasize coming back to this point again. This is a situation in which the person is seemingly willing to take a risk of monetary risk here to pursue a potential relationship here. Again, they're like a bull through a china shop, just acting first and thinking about the consequences last. Or they're really there's some thinking about consequences, but the real deep um, the deepness of those consequences. I'm kind of getting the feeling here that this is like the situation where this person is like love trumps all, which in some places it does. Okay, so again, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to read. So there you go. So this person is kind of going to act first and then think about consequences last. Also, we have the Eight of Wands here. So there's a lot of energy being put into the situation. Also, there's a lot of communication taking place between you and this individual on social media and so forth. So also, again, protect, again, hidden perils here. There may be communications, text messages, emails, and things like that you sent to this person that they sent to you, um, even within the work setting. That's problematic because again, they have strict policies against workplace romances, or it's frowned upon. It may not exactly be in. It may be a situation where it's not really. It's kind of like it may not exactly be a rule per se, but it's kind of like frowned upon, and that would definitely this is definitely going to cause some issues here. Um, in addition here, we have potential soulmate connection here, but it could also end up damaging, damaging the friendship or the connection that you guys have as well as just being friends as lovers because of the potential situation here. Also, intuition here with the High Priestess. Um, Intuition is being ignored. It's being kicked to the curb here. Intuition is being kicked to the curve for desire. Okay, so that is the blockages. These are the blockages, rather. So with that being the case, let us see what additional information Spirit wants to give us before we shut this thing down. Okay? What additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information to give? What additional information does Spirit want to give? When popped out, we're definitely going to take that. Okay, so definitely what I was saying, it definitely is a huge amount of magnetism that you have for this individual, that they have for you. There's a huge amount of attraction that you guys have for one another. Okay? In addition, consistency. Okay? Just keep things consistent. Make sure you're going to be able to keep things consistent because you're taking a risk. This person's taking a risk. If you go forward with this, you're taking a risk. There's monetary considerations that need to be taken here. So again, be consistent in your behavior. Be consistent. Have this conversation, understanding what you're putting at risk here. But on the same token, core. There's an opportunity here to really pour yourself, to pour all your whole self into a situation again. And this will be a situation where desire trumps possible monetary issues. So again, emotions over money. That's what this is all about here. But there's definitely a potential for something very deep. There's a deep attraction that you have for each other here. And in times of with this whole pandemic thing, finding another job quickly that pays you enough to live off of may not exactly be readily available. So again, all of these things need to be taken into consideration before you move forward. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you and you want to know more about this particular situation, make sure you get a personal reading. I'll leave the link below. If this does not resonate with you, okay, take those parts of it that do. Take them. The rest, you can dismiss it outright, okay? If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys. And also, do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be made aware of all of my drops. I love you guys. My name is Adonis. I will absolutely see you next time. Bye-bye.